This is a story about a clever duckling. Every day Mama Duck took her ducklings out for swimming lessons in the pond. The water was cold, and there were lots of reeds growing in it, so it was quite hard to get through. But Mama Duck knew that if she didn't train them every day, they would never be able to get through as they grew older. All of the ducklings struggled at first, but soon they learned how to push through the reeds and swim to the other side. All except for one. That duckling just wasn't very good at following instructions, and no matter how much Mama Duck encouraged him, he just couldn't do it. So one day when the duckling was out with his mother and his siblings, he watched them all swimming around in the pond. Then he saw a little twig floating past him. He reached out his little foot and pushed it under the water. It was fun to watch the twig float away. And then he had a clever idea. The next time Mama Duck asked him to go swimming, instead of following his siblings and going the long way around, he did something different. He looked around for another twig and pushed it under the water. Then he got on top of it and let it float down the pond until he got to the other side. He thought it was so funny to be able to float on the water like that. All of his siblings and Mama Duck were watching him, and at first they all just laughed. But Mama Duck quickly realized that, even though this wasn't what she had taught him, it was actually a very clever way of getting across the pond. In fact, it was much better than the way she had taught him, because he could do it much faster now, and he wouldn't have to get all wet and cold. She was so proud of him. The other ducklings stopped laughing, and they all wanted to try it for themselves. One by one, they all got on the twigs and floated across the pond, paddling with their little feet to steer themselves. From that day on, Mama Duck never had to tell her ducklings to follow her again. They all knew that the cleverest way to do things is to find a new way.